for some reason always appears when Israel has their back up against the wall, right? Because that's what the prophets are here to, in some way, instruct Israel, to give them the timeline of either when they're going to go into exile, when God's going to bring them out of exile. Because every prophecy, essentially every prophecy uttered in the books of the prophets, supposed to occur in and around the lifetime of that prophet. This whole thing that in order for these prophecies to make sense, we have to put them 2,000 years in the future, that's silly. I mean, and then any notion of us trying to keep God limitless, or in some way say that he doesn't have a shape, embellish the idea of God from an Aristotelian perspective to please the Muslims, because they're the ones who started this whole beef of becoming a monotheistic junkie just to fight against the Christians, because they had to solidify their place in religious history. And the way you do that is by destroying the religion that came before you, just to kind of justify your existence. And then, of course, it's the world the Rambam came out of, and Rabbi Bach ibn Pakuda, the Rasag, and the Ibn Ezra, the great philosophical heroes of the Jewish world. So this is why they felt that's the position they should peddle to remain in some way religiously, socially relevant amongst Muslims who were their scholars at that time. I mean, this is what they thought about, right? I mean, it's easy to focus so much on trivial concepts like monotheism, which I think is essentially a trivial concept, and God being limitless, when Judaism and Christianity essentially civilized the world for you, right? I mean, like, they did the hard work, and now Islam comes, and well, they had to create a war to fight, and they felt that corrupted forms of monotheism was that war, which I think today is the stupidest war Jews continue fighting. Like we don't have bigger things to worry about within theology, right? But excluding Christians or Messianics who believe the Torah is true, but for some reason have God placed in a realm of a complex unity, which I don't really, even bother discussing.